I graduated from high school in June of 1954, and I had a connection with New England, applied to the University of Rhode Island, and was accepted. Of course, the campus has always been a very beautiful campus. There were two dormitories that are still there down at the bottom of the hill. I lived in 115 Butterfield. I remember hearing Robert Frost at the student union when I was a student there. I remember hearing the Modern Jazz Quartet in one of their first appearances. There were a number of professors there who I look back on with fond memories. Another thing I remember from that period is that I met Senator Kennedy, soon to become President Kennedy, who was campaigning in Rhode Island for the Stevenson-Kefauver ticket. And I went through a reception line and shook his hand and asked him a question about the Civil Rights Bill that was being debated at that time, that ultimately became the Civil Rights Act of 1957. In my early years, of course, was involved in the practice of labor law, representing the auto workers, and also representing subsequently in New York City employers in a firm on Park Avenue, and also working as a junior attorney for the National Labor Relations Board in Washington, where I would return 30 years later, appointed by President Clinton as its chairman. It was exciting and humbling to receive this kind of recognition after all of these years, and I'm very excited about returning to renew acquaintances and to make new ones.